Hey basketball players, today I'm going to give you some advanced techniques when it comes to layups. Some of these are different moves, while others are strategies that you can implement to be able to score more layups or even more dunks. Okay, so number one, we all know that with a layup you usually take 2 steps. And when it's on the right side, we take a dribble on our left foot and then we go right step, left step, and then up. However, there's an issue with that. And I have a major issue with it. And that is, yes, when you're wide open or when you're attacking the rim and you're trying to get around different players, yes, 2 steps is fine, 100%. But if you have a player who is trailing you, who is trying to time your layup to be able to pin you on the backboard or to block your shot into the 10th row, then you cannot do 2 steps. 2 steps is going to get you blocked. What you need to do in this case is when you're attacking that rim, instead of taking your last dribble on your left foot and then you go right, left, and up, what I want you to do now is to take a dribble on your right foot and then take a left step and then up right away. Now this is a huge change when it comes to players because we're all used to taking 2 steps. Yes, technically 2.5. So from there, what we want to do is just start nice and close to the rim, and we want to go dribble on the right foot, left, and up right away. So what we want to do is this. We're going to go dribble, left, and up. Now, preferably, you would use 2 hands because, of course, one hand gets you blocked easier, and, of course, you miss sometimes like I just did. But we're going to go right step, left, and up. And then we're going to try and make our way back so that now we take a dribble, a couple dribbles, and then we go up again. And now you want to try and make that as fast as possible. Now on the left side, what you would do on the left side is the complete opposite. So usually you would take a dribble on the right step and then you would go left, right, and up. We're all used to that. And of course, that's still a great thing and move to do. However, if you have a player trailing you, 1 step works a lot better. Gets them off timing. So what we're going to do is take a dribble on the left foot, and then we're only going to take 1 step, and then we're going to go up for our layup. So it's going to look like this. We're going to go dribble, right, and then right up. And then you're going to keep on building on that and making that faster and faster. Now in this next move, I'm going to explain to you the Euro step, and I'm going to show you a way that everyone does it, and then I'm going to explain to you how I like to do the Euro step, because I think my way is just a bit better than everybody else's. So a lot of players, when they're going in for a Euro step, is, if you don't know what that is, basically you take 1 step in one direction, another step in the other direction, and you go for your layup. However, my way is just a bit better, and I'm going to explain to you that in a few seconds. So regular people will take a Euro step, and they're going to go dribble, left, and then right over here, and then they would go up. They only take 2 steps, which is what you're allowed to do, but they pick up their dribble much earlier. And even players, if you watch the Ricky Rubio breakdowns and all of that, they take their dribble before they go into the Euro step, which means that their first step of the Euro step is in front of a player, second step is beside the player, and then they have to go in for the layup. Now, personally, I don't like that. You can do it that way, but I think my way is better. And this is a way that I've seen a couple of slippery players like Tyler Hero. I think I've seen him do it a few times like this as well. It's not just my way. But let's say we have a player right here and we want to try and get around him. Well, what's the best way to get around them is the Euro step. And what we're going to do is when we're driving towards the net, our last dribble is going to be on the first step of the Euro step. Now, there's a reason for this. Number one, why not, first off, but secondly, it allows us to do 2 steps after the Euro step. So when we take our first dribble of the Euro step and now we can take 2 steps after, you're now seeing much more separation from your defender. So really quickly, it's going to look like this, 1, 2, and then up. And it's not a travel, and it can look like a travel, but it's not. Now this final move is a move that I learned from a very old basketball player when I used to work at the YMCA. And he used to do this a lot to me because as a defender, I used to be able to time players when they were going behind the backboard to go for a reverse. I would see them pick up their dribble roughly around here, and I knew that, hey, it's gonna be 2 steps. I'm gonna be able to pin them on the backboard or block them 10 rows up. And that's what I used to do a lot until this 50-something-year-old man basically broke me. And I learned this move off of him. What he would do is he would be driving baseline, he would pick up the ball normal spot, and he would go like this, which would make me jump because obviously I'm going to try and block that shot, that reverse. But he would go and attack behind, he would go bang, up, he would turn, and now meanwhile I'm like miles that way, and he would go up for a nice baby hook on this side, and absolutely broke me for a long time. I was trying to figure out how to block that thing. I don't think you can. So all you need to do is pick up the ball here, take a step, this is your pivot, turn around, and go for that layup. And I think I've seen Kyle Lowry and Fred VanVleet do that move as well, so it's not just an old person move. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys again next time.